How you doing, guys? Welcome back. It's LSP. It's currently the 1st of September 2021. I'm going to do a very quick rundown on CHSB's price today. Before I do, I've started a Discord server, which you'll find the link in the description below. Everybody's welcome. I'm going to be posting sort of content in there as well, about lots of different things, not just the crypto space, mining, forex, stocks, so on. Anything that's relevant to what I'm personally looking at and kind of invested in, some of the cool stuff. So everybody's welcome. The only thing that I ask, obviously, is that people are respectful with each other. Which is kind of standard practice, really, because I know sometimes negativity can creep into these chat rooms, and it's something that I want to kind of avoid. Just get lots of positive, like-minded people in there. So again, everybody's welcome, and obviously I've had a subscriber bump recently in the last sort of week, and I just want to kind of say thank you to everybody that's been sharing the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. We are creeping, or I am creeping, towards that sort of 1K subscribers. Which I may do something, as we kind of approach that, but we'll see. But if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you're liking the content, you like what I talk about, and my unbelievable humor and wittiness, then subscribe to the channel. Give the videos a thumbs up, and obviously share with your friends. I really do appreciate it. So in terms of CHSB, if you didn't watch the video from yesterday, I suggest you do that. It's the one previous to this one. This one won't be very long. I just want to kind of talk about what happened today. What I'll do is I'm going to extend this level, and I'm also going to extend this level because this is key level now. Change the color to blue. Not that it's significant. I just want to kind of make it obvious that it's a pretty significant level. And I'm also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this level on up here and just talk about a few things. Now, the bleed, that we've been having, so obviously we had this nice sort of impulse up here, we had a nice reversal, and then obviously it's been kind of bleeding, and then it accelerated very quickly into this level here, stopped perfectly, and then we've had a really nice reaction away from that. Okay, this was expected. We spoke about this obviously before. But with that said, what happens next? Yeah, now, unfortunately, in situations like this, there's two things that are key. First thing, there is still liquidity build up here, okay, and the longer this stays, the more liquidity starts to build up under under this consolidation, okay, which makes the draw on this pretty significant. So we have to be mindful of this. We've got to be aware of this. Okay, we're going to be tracking price very, very carefully now over the next sort of 2-3 days going into into the weekend. Because if we start to creep lower, we will effectively go into this level, and we're going to start to see mid-60s again, which I guess from an accumulation point of view is fantastic, but in terms of what we want to see going forward, kind of grind towards the infamous 197 level, we don't really want to see this. We just want to see price grinding upwards. Now on the upside, this has become very significant, for price. Now obviously we have to get through this to get to 140, this is obvious. But in terms of structure, in terms of changing the flow, okay, we want to see price go through this, and that would be an order flow shift. So if price gets through this, okay, and hovers above this, which is lining up with obviously the $1, then I'd want to see it at 1 to 110, stabilize, stay, and then pop to the upside, and start to grind towards the 140. Now the 140 is obviously significant. I've spoken about this many times, but this is very important now, what's happening with Swissborg. And in terms of going forward, if it drops, takes this out, and then reverses nicely, something like this, but on the flip side, so a drop, scoops up all the liquidity, reverses, rejects down there and starts to grind to the upside and takes this out. I mean, that's the perfect scenario for me, because cleared everything out. Anything after that's all the way down here below these lows, and like I said before, I'm certainly not expecting sort of 30s again or mid 30s. I think it would require something of its significance to happen in the crypto market space as a whole for Swissborg to come anywhere near the 30 again, which that would be out of the control of Swissborg. Is nothing. The whole market would be affected in that respect. But going forward, like I said, I want to see price even from here get through this level, which is the most significant level now. Okay, the $1, between 90 and $1, get through this, stay above it, and then start to grind towards that 140. Now when that happens, because it will happen eventually, We don't know when, obviously, but when that happens, okay, then we can assess it and see what the characteristics are of the structure of price at that moment and the flows as to whether or not price will be reaching for the 140 aggressively, grinding, and so on. But obviously, I'll update as as we get to those points. And that's about it. Just a quick one, quick update. Pay attention to Uniswap. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on this. Obviously, I've spoken about this. I've posted, in the Wealth and Trading channel at the Swissborg's Discord server. So if you haven't seen that, pop in there. The link's in the description below for that Discord server as well. And I'll just say, just keep an eye on this one. Just kind of leave it at that. You know what I'm like now, guys, with my crypticness. So just keep an eye on Uniswap. So I'll leave it at that, guys. Again, thank you very much to everybody that subscribed to the channel, and has been sharing the channel. I really appreciate it. Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Take care.